Lights ahead of the drivers here in Belgium. The sprint race first, 11 laps. The lights are out, and it's a slow start. We are racing here in Spa. Good start by Xavier, who's going to cover off. The Haas trying to go around the outside already. Aston Martin down the inside as well. Round the outside goes Jamie. Can he try and take the lead on the opening lap? Who can get the better exit out? Turn one, not quite. Couple of cars in the gravel, couple of spins in the background. Xavier holds on to the lead. Then Jamie, then Cajun following, and he's looking like he's right on the gearbox of the Haas as they go up the hill. Could he potentially make a move on the couple straight? Let's find out. Everyone's staying in order in this front grid, in this front spots. Here comes Cajun, looks like the battery's on. Can he burn past the car ahead of him? Looks like Fetch making a move on Melvin as well. Defensive shape being thrown. Here comes Cajun down the inside. He's going to make a late move. Trying to go on Jamie. Goes wide. Here comes Fetch. Trying to go around the outside of the Aston Martin. Can he find the room to do it? Yes, he can. Fetch up to the podium on the opening lap. What a brilliant start by the Ferrari. As we're going to look at Jamie. Jamie looking down the inside, the outside of the bus stop chicane. And it looks like, look at that, Cajun down the inside, outside as well. And he's got the move done. Cajun going a little bit too deep. I think Fetch is trying to get in the inside as well. This is unbelievable racing. Xavier makes that mistake. Could Fetch prioritise? I don't think he can. No DRS for Cajun. That's threatening. Here comes Xavier. Round the outside he goes. DRS, and he's got the job done. Here comes Fetch as well. He's going to follow on the straight. And I don't think Cajun can do anything about that. Fetch is going down the inside for another one. Fetch is trying to get up to P2. Bit of contact on the V-carb. Cajun's trying to follow around the outside. But the order stays the same. Fetch pulls to the outside. Cajun's going to try and follow him. Bit of a DRS train. I think Xavier's going to back out of that one, and I think that's a safe option to go for. Looks like Cajun trying to get down the inside. Going through the cob again on Fetch, but he couldn't quite get close enough. Oh, there's a spin in the background, and that's Michael Lewis, who was guaranteeing himself a points finish. And round he goes down to B14. I think that's wing damage as well. And the points open up for Blake. And into the pits goes Lord Fetch. Straight away, McLaren and Haas reacting to it. So the two rival teams straight away going in as well. So Vaxi and Melvin follow them in. And go around goes Tiger. And I just caught that. A bit too much power to the rear. And Tiger is spun. He's lost in one position. It's going to lose him two, and it might lose him even more. Yellow flags in the background. That's Michael Lewis again, I believe. No, it's not. It's Zibonex. So a spin for both Saubers, and this one, that's a big damaged wing. The undercut will be strong. Here comes on the exit. There is Jamie right ahead, and he's going to slide himself up into net P2. We're currently P3 on track. Xavier is right there. Then there's Melvin, who has slotted himself in between Xavier and Cajun as it stands, who's going to lose even more time there because of that. He's lost position to Vaxia, who I believe he was head of before. Oh, good exit there by Melvin. Look at that. What a brilliant exit by Melvin out of turn one. He's going to be right wheel to wheel with Xavier. A little bit of wheel bagging. Xavier backs off. Is Melvin not going to get DRS? Because if he doesn't get DRS, he's in trouble now. Could Cajun blast past? Here we go. DRS on Cajun. DRS, I believe, on Xavier, who gets through on the left-hand side. Cajun's going to follow him through. And Melvin is returned. Well, actually one position lower than he was just previously. And Melvin, has he got DRS? I don't think he has. But just about Melvin has DRS, but I think Vaxi's looking for it now. He's sick of stat behind the McLaren. Pulls to the inside, DRS active, and the Haas goes through. One position gained. Xavier gets a 3 second, and that is big. P3 picks up a 3 second penalty. That's going to drop it down to P6 as it stands. Cajun One Eye is on the podium. Up they go. Oh, a little bit wide there, going through a Rouge and through Radion. Xavier's going to get him, but where is Cajun? He's looking for the inside line. Is he going to be quick enough? Is he going to get past Fetch? He is. He's going to get through. He's up to P3 on track. And I think he's just going to sit there and stay. Because as it stands, he'll be P2. Look back to the front. We've got good racing going on here. Cajun going a bit wide. Can Fetch throw anything in his way? Down into Campos. Trying to stick a move, but he couldn't quite do it. You can see Fetch wants it. You can see a front row start. 20% on this battery. Cajun's got a big advantage here. I think he may have just about done enough. Is he going to pull to the outside? He's going to pull to the inside. Pulls to the outside. Xavier's going to fight it. As we're going to watch quickly to the front. Around the outside he goes. Jamie crosses the line. He takes that 10 points, and he's going to start right on pole position. He takes P1. Cajun takes P2 in the sprint. Xavier is going to stay P3, but that's going to drop down after penalties. Fetch P3. Melvin takes P4, Vaxi P5, Xavier P6, Keenan takes that P7, failing P8, Vlad only about 2 seconds behind failing after those penalties, P9, and Tiger scores the final point after making that mistake. That's double points for Aston Martin, that's P10. Here we go, light ahead of the drivers. Here in Spa, it's full wet. It's going to be tented off the line. Jamie on pole, the lights out, and away we go. Good and slow start by all the drivers, and I think Cajun just about held that into P2. Look at the spray going on behind. You can barely see anything at the braking point. Jamie a little bit slow on the apex. Could Cajun go around the outside? Here comes the Aston Martin. Cajun gets around the outside. Jamie trying to hold on. Bit of contact. And I think there's a bit of contact into the wall. Has he got damage? I don't think. And Cajun got very, very lucky there. It's going to be Cajun, Jamie, Fetch right behind. The Haas of Vaxi's got past Melvin already. And looks like Vaxi's going to get past Fetch as well. On the straight with the extra speed. And Haas are flying. The Constructors leaders doing very well. Here comes Fetch trying to get back down the inside of one of the Haas's. Couldn't quite do it. It's going to be a 2-3 for Haas as it stands. No one's spun out of the back. That's good to see. Bays on the Inters. So Bays has gone for for an interesting strategy onto the Inters tyres. Going towards turn 10. How brake will he be on the brakes? Not quite. Melvin's gone very, very deep though. Can Blake try to get down the inside? He's going to switch to the outside of No Name. This would be an unbelievable move in the wet. Can he find the room to do it? A little bit later on the brakes. Got a bit wide. But he's done it quite nicely. And he gets the exit speed. Blake fights his way past the Season 1 rival. And he is back up into the top 5 where he belongs. Melvin all slippery on the exit. There a poo on. Could Blake close down Fetch? He's looking quick. Finally, we're seeing another side of Blake. Pulls to the inside of the bus stop. Who's later on the brakes? He's got this wheel there. Bit of contact there, I think. Bit of wheel bagging with these two very experienced drivers. Blake switches to the inside. Was that good enough? It's going to be wheel to wheel as they race towards turn 1. Battery on for Blake. He knows there's a TikTok clip in here. Who's going to be later on the brakes for turn 1? Blake trying to swing it round the outside. Has he got the room to do it? Again, bit of wheel banging. He's using all the curb. Has he got the move done? He's not burning his battery. I think Fetch is going to hold on to it as they go up the hill together. This is going to be exciting. This is going to be close. Going through a ruse. Fetch round the outside. And he holds on. Brilliant racing by these two. And you can tell the experience of these two drivers. They've been in the game for a long time. Could Blake look for a move into bust up again? We're going to go on board with it. Not going to go for it. As Cajun goes to the pit, so does Jamie. Is it Inter's conditions? Fetch goes in as well. Has Bays got it right? We're seeing that here. Vlad holding up Cajun one eye. He's trying to find his way around the outside of Campos. Has he got the wheel there? Trying to go around the outside. I think he's got a missing wing. And he has. Cajun's got a wing damage again. It's his second race in a row. He's got wing damage. Vlad goes off track. Jamie goes through. Is he going to have the battery on? No DRS this time. Can he burn past Simonex? And he absolutely can. Here comes the straight. And the man who everyone knows, the head steward, is up to P1. Bays takes the lead of the Belgian Grand Prix on that 5. In front, and is that Cajun trying to make a move down the inside of Lecombe. He's going to switch to the outside, and he's going to get that move done. Down the inside, back down the hill, unless Bays can hold it around the outside. That wing damage is not going to help him at all. Going through turn 10, who's a little bit of a wheel ahead. It's going to be Fetch. Bays shuts the door to stop the Haas getting through. And Cajun takes the lead of the Belgian Grand Prix. Will that stay the same at the end of the season? Failing, retires going up a Rouge, and there's a full safety car. And Bays has pulled the right strategy. Because I imagine we're going to have a lot of people pitting for new Inters, because they are a lot quicker. Or maybe not, there's only 3 laps. Will Cajun enters the pits, presumably to change that wing. I'll be amazed if he doesn't pit. And here he goes. Bays is going to follow. The Haas boys stay out. And I think we kind of imagine that. Is Blake going to stay out? He absolutely is. Fetch goes in, so Ferrari are going for the new Interstrat. Melvin has opted to stay out. Capacams is going to opt to probably stay out as well. And only Ferrari and Cajun have gone in. Ooh! What's happened there then? As Cajun's hit the back of Xavier, and he's got himself a 10-second penalty. Oh, he's missing an end plate again! He's missing his end plate again! Oh my goodness. Cajun one eye has pit to fix his wing, and he's just broken it again under the safety car. Oh, what happened to Fetch? Fetch spun on his own. Oh, and maybe it's desync. What's happened to Fetch? Fetch is now dead last. Well, there we go then. Nicholas is trying to let him through by stopping on track. What is going on here? Why is Nicholas stopping? You can't stop on track to let them through. You have to go off track. When will Jamie go? I imagine on the exit of the chicane. And away we go. We are racing again. Where's Xavier? Xavier's at a horrendous exit. And he's a year behind. We are racing once again here in Spa-Francorchamps. Looks like Cajun's going to go around the outside. Wow. Let's Xavier through. Sorry, let's Cajun through. Xavier knows he's not quite as quick. And he's going to opt out of that fight. He's already opted himself out of the fight for P1. Someone next to Nicholas. Oh, there's a collision there at the back. I think Nicholas and someone next to wheel to wheel. Collected Pat Pader in the chaos. Wing damage and out of pick 16. And Mercedes, once again, head in hands. Oh, big off track there by Melvin. Really, really wide there by the McLaren. That allows Fetch to go through. Vlad's right on the back of Capacams. Fetch right on the back of Tiger. Will we see a move on this straight is the question. Vlad's got the burners on. I think Fetch will as well. Is he going to be close enough to make a move into the slipstream? Pulls to the outside. Bit of contact. He's onto the grass. He's held it quite nicely there. That might be a bit dangerous. I think Fetch might look down the inside of the McLaren as well. He's trying to get there. Vlad's got a bit wide. Fetch takes 2. And maybe a penalty going towards Capacam. Here comes Bays. Battery on. He gets past Blake, who was pushing those tyres to the max to try and get past the Haas. Couldn't do it. And the Irishman has stricken into P5. And then with Penzi being P4, but we'll see what he can do. Still got a long way to go. Lord Fetch looking around the outside of Lecomte. How much room is Capacam's going to give him? Who's going to be later on the brakes? Capacam a little bit later. Gives a little touch on Fetcher's wheel. He's going to have a little bit of oversteer. And Yasser Meyer is going to fit his way around the outside. Tiger up to P10. Hot lap mode on. Using all the extent of the track. He's got the slipstream. Pulls to the inside. A little bit of a burn there. He is wheel to wheel. Very, very close racing. Going through Stavelot. Going to be difficult in the wet. Stays behind. Is he going to go for it in the second half of this the track? Looking down the inside of bus stop. Later on the brakes. I'll take the inside. How much room will he leave on the exit? Leaves a good amount of room. Bit of an oversteer snap. I think that's going to allow Tiger to have a comeback. Not quite. Fetch gets through up to P10. Oh, look at that! Fetch and Capacams have tangled there on the straight. It's allowed Vlad and Pat Payton to go through. As it stands, Jamie will win the race. And what's happened there? There's a puncher! There's a puncher! Vaxi's got a puncher! And that's exactly what we expected! The drivers who didn't pit under the safety car are at a threat. Let's bring up the tyres again. 16 laps. Blake's at threat. Jamie is at threat. And that's exactly what I said would happen. That is a puncher for the man he was chasing down a 1-2 for Haas. It dropped down to a P4. Now, who knows? Jamie was chasing down a very good result. This will be absolutely superb for his championship if he's able to get to the end. He's only got a little while left to go. Only one chicane left. A man with the same age tyres as him got a puncher. But hopefully he will be able to get to the end with no harm. Here comes Jamie round the final corners. It's another win for Haas. It's another win for the team defending their OCC. Jamie wins the Belgian Grand Prix. Cajun, what a brilliant P2. However, he has got a 10-second penalty. We'll have to find out what happens with that. Xavier comes around the final corners. Is he going to be able to get the position with that 10 seconds still standing? Yellow flags in the back. I think that's Pat Pader. Crosses the line. He takes P2. Nicholas P4. Bays jumps to P3 with those penalties up ahead. Blake crosses the line to take P6. Let's hope those penalties stay out. I guess if you're a Ferrari supporter and you want Bays to do well, which was an unbelievable strategy at the start of the race, Michael Lewis takes P6 for his first race in XRS. Tiger P7. Pat Pader will be P8. Lord Fetch P9. Melvin's retired. What happened there? Maybe a puncher as well. Let's have a look. Oh! Melvin is going off the road. Was that retirement on track is the question. That did not look like a crash. It was still moving. And Vaxi comes down to take P14. Zilmonex will take P15. McLaren, championship leader, scores 0 points. Vlad will score only a couple.